Hi y'all, my name is Ani Harrison and I have made a model of the neuron out of modeling clay that I'd like to share with everyone today.
Okay.
So the neuron is a specialized functional cell that we all have in our bodies, which receives, processes, and transmits sensory and motor information between other neurons to muscles and from sensory receptors. The neuron is made of many parts, and today I want to talk about 10 of them. So the cell membrane is composed of lipids, which are insoluble to water. The membrane is only permeable to certain molecules by the action of substances manufactured within the cell. The neuron sits in extracellular space. Everything within the neuron is intracellular. So first is the soma body, which is this big part right here. It's relatively big compared to the rest of the neuron, and it is the body of the neuron. It contains the nucleus, which contains DNA. Also within the soma is the endoplasmic reticulum. Where is it? Oh no. The endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus. So the endoplasmic reticulum produces proteins that are used within the cell to guide production of neurotransmitters, and the Golgi apparatus is responsible for production of molecular products such as hormones and involved in final modification of proteins. At the top here are the dendrites, and the dendrites receive information. The set of dendrites extending from the cell body are called the dendritic tree. Within the membrane of the dendrites are receptors, which are a protein molecule and help with neurotransmission. At the bottom of the soma is the axon hillock, which stores information before transmission through the axon. Attachment point is the attachment point between the soma and the axon. Extending from the axon hillock is the axon, which transmits an electrical impulse from the cell body to the terminal buttons. There is a net positive charge on the outside and a net negative charge on the inside of the axon, and an action potential travels down the axon through polarization, depolarization, and repolarization. The white part surrounding the axon is called the myelin sheath. This neuron is located in the peripheral nervous system because these are Schwann cells, which are only present in the peripheral nervous system. The myelin sheath helps to protect the axon and speeds up transmission of information because the action potential can travel between the nodes of Ranvier, which are the spaces between the myelin sheath. Next are the terminal branches right at the bottom of the axon, which are also called the telodendria. And then finally are the axon terminal buttons, which is where the synapse takes place. There's a presynaptic membrane, which is located in the terminal buttons, and after the synaptic cleft, which is where the synapse takes place, there's a postsynaptic membrane in the nearby neurons. And that is all.